Yo, what is going on, everybody? Caveman Jack back for another album reaction slash review. We are back live from the studio. Yo, really, really thrilled as always to check out a new album this week. But this is an artist that I really, really love. Mac Miller, the legend himself. There's been such a huge hole left in the music industry after his sudden passing. And Circles being one of the most beautiful pieces of work I can remember listening to and will always have such a special place in my heart. There's been a lot of celebrations of his work and anniversaries over the last couple of years. I think a couple of months ago at Camp Flognor, there was a little trailer snippet for the official release of one of his projects, Balloonerism. Now, Balloonerism, I believe, was set between Faces and watching TV with the sound off. So we're in that kind of era of Mac. So I believe it will be predominantly rap heavy. This is an incredibly special moment for the hip hop community. It's a special moment for Mac's estate, so his family, who have been really, really respectful in the way that they've released his music or any music post his death. The way that they've kind of distributed work after his death has been really, really respectful to his art and to his craft and to him as a person. And really, really keen to get into this. Mac is an artist that personally really, really enjoyed listening to growing up. He's got some incredible albums. There are some of his projects that I've never listened to myself, and there are some of his projects that I've listened to over and over and over again. On the channel, we listened to Kids, his first mixtape, which was a really, really, like, it was like a time machine. It felt like we're going back in time. So, as a hip hop fan and a music fan, it's an incredibly special moment. So let's get into it. This is Balloonerism by the legendary Mac Miller.
He said, after the Grammys.
B flat. F. B flat.
Smell like you've been driving for days. You ain't even stopped for gas, my nigga, Mr. Postman. I mean the truth about it. Tell me the truth about it. Tell us the truth about it. Cocaine is ruthless. I know the truth about it. Cocaine is ruthless.
This is giving like banjo kazooie, like the. I love banjo kazooie. Dang, I don't really want to stop the album because I feel like that transition was just going to be nice into the next track. Chord progression was just so captivating. It was very easy to fall into that one. Scissor sounded great. I wonder if that was Thundercat in the first part of the song, or it could just be Mac. Scissor sounded great. The really unorthodox boom, 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 and just like that kind of really slow, kind of delayed beat really matched that kind of eerie feeling. You know, this album cover, it's quite quirky, it's quite psychedelic, it feels as well. So I wonder if that will feel very Faces. That gave me a little bit of the Divine Feminine feeling as well. All right, I feel like we're going to go into this next track and we're probably going to hear Max spitting some bars. So I'm very keen.
Get started. Woo! Yeah. You can feel it? Can you feel it? Vibration. Yeah. Okay, I went sleep faded and I woke up invisible. Keep the ingredients, but I got the kitchen full. Thoughts are cynical, actions unpredictable. Supermodel bitches hold auditions in my swimming pool. This feeling pretty invincible. Pray this life reciprocal, and I'ma come back an eagle. Thirsty for evil, the wine chilled in hell. I gave my life to this shit, already killed myself. We ain't the same, homie. The world afraid to change, but it changed on me. Always been the realest, keep the same homes. Saw that bullshit fade slow. It's gone, 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 gone. Okay, I went sleep famous and I woke up invisible. Rich fucking miserable. At least I did Kimmel and Arsenio. My mom got it on video. That's the shit I live for. All this other shit is trivial.
To a miracle.
Oh no, I'm not a kid no more. Coming for those residuals. Be asleep in a couple minutes. My bitch have a nightmare. Wake up, make me some cereal. Am I okay? Fuck no. Just so, not so. Need to let the drugs go. Trying to find heaven, I get high but never come close. We still wonder why we'll never learn to love. It's because all the air is filled with gun smoke. A middle finger to the cyber gods. Fall back or I'ma fuck around and let this virus off. In the mud, fuck your brainwash, I'm signing off. Can't kill a god with an upload. Do you have a destination? Watch it go, 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 destination. Know what's going on.
Do you have a destination? Really enjoyed that track. Honestly, feels you get kind of goosebumps hearing Mac's voice again. It feels quite like it's incredibly special again. Hearing him rap again, that kind of style of Mac, I really enjoy that kind of really psychedelic kind of style of raps where he feels like he's kind of in this kind of zone, this space. He's very real. He always is very real on his raps, but these ones here, they're very personal, and you can feel that kind of vulnerability on tracks like this. Do you have a destination? Great song title as well. I enjoy that. Do you have a destination? I like how the synths in the back, they sound quite distorted. It was almost like they were breaking the volume barrier and kind of distorting out, which kind of added to this kind of paranoia of the track. He sounded quite paranoid on the track, but incredibly vulnerable as well. Especially hear Mac rap it again. So let's keep it going.
Said, it ain't about money. I can show you the world, girl. What can you do for me? We can take a vacation. vacation,
That's
go
instrumental,
somewhere
man.
in the country. Turn the radio on, hear my song saying, whoa, my favorite song saying, whoa. Let me give you what you want. Ooh, and maybe later what you need. Yeah, I remember, girl, you used to have fun. Yeah, now I ain't seen a smile in a while. I heard you feeling pretty lonely. Yeah, your daddy should've got you that morning. Let me give you what you want. Killing yourself like this, going crazy, keeping all of these secrets. How was that living? Every time I reminisce, I keep thinking it was better than. I remember when we made out underneath the rain clouds. Stay out late, I wanna lay down, break ground. Then you tell me, you
That bass
left
guitar,
right
man.
away.
Instrumental on this track
Cause
is
your life is
beautiful.
like night and day.
The jazz.
You keep going back and forth. Let me give you what you want. Can I give you what you need? Can I give you what you want? Can I give you what you need? What you need? What do you need, girl? Yeah, so can I give you what you want? Whoa. Can I give you what you need? Whoa.
Beautiful beat, man. Super Mac, man. Super Mac like. Just feels really jazzy. Again, really reminds me of The Divine Feminine, which was actually my first ever Mac Miller album that I listened to. And I really loved the jazzy feeling and vibe on that project. It's a really, really special album to me. I love it. And I'm kind of getting that vibe right now on Balloonerism, which I'm really, really enjoying.
Can you hear the whispers of an innocent, ignorant child in the ocean? Get to swimming or drown. How long has it been since you smiled? Girl, I love the way your body fit inside that gown. Her mama was a ladybug, Papa was an atheist, working on a novel set in Cold War Romania. There's help inside that medicine cabinet. Came in for the answers, but she left with a habit. There's no one on the other end of that telephone. Let's fall asleep to the metronome. She's falling for her hallucinations. What's love without imagination? Yeah, it's only real if it's real to you. Does it feel? It's only real if it's real to you. It's only real if it's real to you. So what's it feel like? Yeah. Tell me, is it real if you can't hold it in your arms, but it can touch you? Feel its texture pressing up against your chest. You say, I love you, you don't hear it back. Falling victim to a world that's filled with satire. Mark Twain admire. Open Tom Sawyer, read a passage to the cab driver. She only in the backseat of a taxi cause the car is in the shop with a flat tire. And if love is just a fantasy, what's the problem if you fall in love with fantasy? They assume she's confused with delusions she's creating in the waiting room for psychiatric evaluation. She doesn't have the patience to be treated like a patient. It'll be okay if she just swallow this pill. She's falling for her hallucinations. What's love without imagination? Yeah. She's falling for her hallucinations. What's love without imagination? Yeah. Baby, don't let them tell you what's real and what's not. There's a paradise waiting on the other side of the dock. Whoa.
Beats, the instrumentals have just been really beautiful. Really, really beautiful and incredibly captivating, jazzy, psychedelic kind of rides these tracks have been. That one there, Friendly Hallucinations. One thing I really enjoyed about that track was when the the girl's voice kind of came in as that extra layer on Mac's. At times it was like in line with his voice, and then other times it was just like slightly delayed or just didn't match his, and it kind of added this hallucination feeling. There's multiple points on that track where I genuinely felt like that idea of hallucinations and hallucinating were really prevalent in the mixing, the way the beat was progressing, his voice, his flow, very, very smooth. He sounded very, very smooth. He sounds like he's in that jazz bag. It's a nice, interesting hybrid of psychedelic and jazz. Really interesting.
Yeah, nothing is impossible. Do the shit together, we unstoppable. Raised to be a leader, not a navigator. Wrote down on scraps of paper. All roads lead to the same confusion. I mean, all roads lead to the same conclusions. Somebody gotta be watching you, but no one is. It's kinda crazy, life could be this simple. Nothing's coincidence. My best friend packed his things, threw him in the car. I haven't seen him since. Guess I understand he always got the chills when he saw a room full of rolled up $100 bills. Yeah. Even pills turn to powder, babe. Even pills turn to powder. The world wanna crush him down. If pills can turn to powder, then this world could turn to ash. Everything seems so slow, but my past, thought that it would last longer. I just thought that this feeling would last longer. Yeah. Yeah, somebody gave me a treasure map. Nowhere on that motherfucker say where the X is at. Now I wanna see the whole world through a telecast. Been waiting my whole life, I finally thought I should tell you that. Yeah. Started smoking weed again. Started trying to read again. Clean myself up, now would you be my friend? Do I need to know the beginning to see the end? What's the difference between the truth and things that we pretend? What you gonna do when the money coming slow? What you gonna do when the money coming slow? What you gonna do when the money coming slow? And you left out on your own.
Can I get 4 Norcos, 2 Oxys, 2 Roxys, 3 methadone, couple Percocets,
Some heroin, 2 Xanax bars, and 6 ounces of weed.
This is it's like when I listened to Faces for the first time, it is quite a confronting image sometimes, like some of the lyricism and some of the scenes that Mac paints in this era of his music. It can be quite confronting, and I think for some people it might be really, really hard to hear him talking about drugs and talking about the influence that it can have on others, on himself. He paints these images, and they're very real images that people can be going through and experiencing. And this is a time where Mac was experiencing those quite heavily, and to kind of be let into his mind during, eras of his life is a really, really special thing. And as a listener, like I don't take that for granted. I think it's quite commended that he could be so raw and emotive on his raps and his songs, and that's a huge reason why a lot of people connected with Mac, because he was just real. It was just who he was. Yeah, I just wanted to stop and say that because there are some tracks on this Balloonerism already that are quite heavy, and some of the lyricism paints these quite dark imagery.
Yeah. Breaks down the pain. Yeah. She breaks down the pain. She rolls up the weed. She far from a saint. She's all that I need. She lost in her thoughts, so hardly she speaks. Her mind's always dirty and her soul's never free. She never been a groupie. She just in love with the music. She watched depressing movies. Something from the 30s or the 40s about a dependent housewife. I wish she would learn to live. Isolation, she locking the bathroom door. Baby, let's get stoned. Put on a record, and I'll play you one more song. Yeah. In the water, it's shallow like the lies that she tells. Can run from your shadow, can't hide from yourself. She hates that she cries when she's all by herself, and she's always all by herself. She hardly talks in conversation, but when she do, all her words get lost in translation. No, she can't move. We can get stoned. I swear to God, heaven feels just like home.
Great song.
Let's go home.
Great song.
Isolation, she locking the bathroom door. Baby, let's get stoned. Put on a record, can I play you one more song?
Story about this girl that is just, she's not in a good place, surrounded by demons, and Mac, or the protagonist, is trying to connect with her and try to get her out of this zone and bring her back up and tell her to live again, and just trying to connect with her, just trying to be with her. Let's get stoned, let's listen to a record, let's listen to some music together, let's just connect. I love that that guitar riff that played throughout really just drove the beat, I thought. Even when it was like, I liked the line where it was like, she's locked in the bathroom and then I kind of hear the beat almost sound like knocking on the door. Really worked as well. Really fantastic track. Great storytelling piece. And again, goes back to just how immersive Matt can create these sounds. The beat complemented the story, and his raps just created this very vivid, dark image of this girl.
Don't be afraid to put your 2 cents in. Might not be able to afford anything, but I'm always up for a bargain.
It feels so alive and live.
The dragons are flying south for the winter. They don't like cold weather either. Okay, I was driving up to Shangri-La to get my meditation on. I was thinking Lamb of God, she was thinking Saint Laurent. She sell the pussy on Millionaires Avenue. Paper's not the problem, spending money always casual. Just how silver is a supermodel.
It's the house on the rise, it's on the village of unusual. If I'm dying young, promise you'll smile at my funeral. Yeah, it's just a rule to follow. Living today cause you can lose tomorrow.
Yeah. I am getting ready to sign my life away. The weather's nice today, what a perfect day to die. She kill herself, but she'd rather get married. There's coconut vodka, but she'd rather have cherry. I wish my drug dealer took the Amex. I can't find my debit card. I told her meet me by the annex, and we can get high by the reservoir. She got a brand new dinette set, but she still don't know how to set the table. I told her that this feeling about as good as it gets. Shit, that bitch so unstable. And just how super is a supermodel. Just how super is a supermodel.
It's the house on the rise, it's on the village of unusual. If I'm dying young, promise you'll smile at my funeral. Yeah, it's just a rule to follow.
The beat is like reversing on itself. I think maybe that's Thundercat in the background singing those harmonies. Seems like we're following a female protagonist throughout this story. Mark keeps referring to a female protagonist on a lot of these tracks, kind of seeing her kind of go through these really dark periods. And yeah, it's quite a grim soundscape. It's very grim.
Did no one ever teach you how to dance? Nobody ever taught you how to dance. Well, everyone knows how to dance. There's only so much time. Yeah, somebody died today. I saw his picture in the funny papers. Didn't think anybody died on a Friday. Some angry banker or some kind of money trader recently divorced or drunk driving down the highway and drove off the bridge to his wedding song. Blew out the bass in the speakers, you could still hear the trouble going. The hospital was useless and everything was quiet but the music. Recently I only meet peace when in deep sleep in the same dream. World safe, smile on her face is waiting on the other side. I wonder if he'll take me to the other side. Yeah. What your eyes see, too naive for war and that'll screw you. Still bet it all on the glory, hallelujah. I heard the answer in the gibberish of an old drunk. All he said was he's in no rush. If I could just pay my rent by Tuesday, I bet I'd be rich by April Fool's Day. The moon's wide awake with a smile on his face as he smuggled constellations in a suitcase. Don't you love silence? Everything quiet but the music. Everything quiet but the music. Somebody gave birth to a baby boy. I saw his picture in the funny papers. 11 pounds named after his Uncle Gabriel. His mother cried with her lips against his soft face. Why she bring these bright eyes into this dark place? The mind go with age, don't surrender. By mistake I misplaced all of my remembers. Baby, there's a little vacation in the dresser. Take one for depression and two for your temper. Just pay my rent by Tuesday. I bet I'll be rich by April Fool's Day. The moon's wide awake with a smile on his face as he smuggled constellations in a suitcase. Bad hygiene, all about that gross life. Hate to see somebody fucking up their own life. Just roll the dice and put 20 on midnight. Have a feeling we gon' win tonight. Cause when the snake starts slithering, you spot the chameleons. You realize you surrounded by reptilians. Shit, I ain't an innovator, it's a motherfucking illustrator.
Beautiful song, man. Beautiful song.
Why does it matter? At all. Whoa.
I don't know, man. There's something about that piano. Something about that piano that just got me. That was just Mac doing what he does. You know, he's just, yeah, and it just kind of just the weight of this album and how heavy it's been, the subject matter, it kind of broke me at that point. Just, you know, knowing that he's no longer here with us, but to still be able to hear his beautiful messages and raps and music and his craft and his creations, it's still so special. It's just incredibly special. Piano was amazing. I think it off the rip just set the tone straight away. I don't know, man. I just feel like I just have to say, you know, like whatever people were going through, you know, like it does get better. Like it can get better. It really can get better. Every now and then we come across songs that they just find us. They find us and they hit us. They hit us. You know, and Funny Papers was one of those songs.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Reversing a lot of the sounds, you can hear almost like sucking into them.
Yeah. On 4th Street, the orphan children play on a jungle gym. Little Timmy broke his arm again on the monkey bars. Johnny's dad got a nicer car than all the other kids. He becomes the alpha and picks on everybody else. Max protects Claire from all the bullies. Claire always wished she was as pretty as Julie. The boys always chase Julie around the sandbox. Claire just waits till she gets picked up by her grandpa. Before there were rules, before there were limits, your only enemies were
Brussels sprouts and spinach.
me. I used to want to be a wizard. When did life get so serious? Whatever happened to apple juice and car wheels?
Whatever happened to apple juice and car wheels?
Abracadabra.
Wow. Abracadabra. Wow.
Abracadabra.
Mac diving into the mind of a kid again. When did life become so serious? I think back to apple juice and cartwheels when that was the funnest thing in the day. That's what was on our mind. But now, we're thinking like an adult. He, paints this image of these kids and kind of says, they're thinking about this or they're only focused on that. This before their mind gets polluted and they have to start thinking like seriously, start thinking like an adult. It's almost like he refines what his dream was as a kid was to be a wizard. And he just starts, saying abracadabra. And he starts getting more kind of infused as he kind of abracadabra starts really getting into it. And I love that energy. It's almost like he was like, I had a dream to be a wizard as a kid. When did that, I lost that though. And all of a sudden he just goes, well, actually, who said I still can't be a wizard? And he starts kind of just saying Excelsior and that thing. I loved that short track, not a long track, but just very, very clear. Sound like Mac finding that love, that youth, and that enthusiasm that we have as a kid, that the world is just so big and every dream is a possibility.
When you're dealing with DJ Clockwork, you're dealing with someone that A, knows his hip hop.
He knows his hip hop. He's a student of the game, and he treats his bars like a, good cousin.
Yeah. Okay, so, alright, psychopathic thinker, hyperactive drinker, blew my shit up with a thumb up like Henry Winkler. My bitch like a king cover, put it in her sphincter. The bitch like a bad fart.
All she do is linger.
Shit, I should have been a singer. I should have been Kurt Schilling. Would have had a sinker. Ahead of y'all chilling. You're looking in my blinkers. Rappers are some bumblebees pulling out your stingers. Yeah. I'm getting high, smoking weed again.
Leave for the lows.
For the medium. Oh Jesus, who's a rapper with the gold penis? Put away your money, scrub. I ain't doing no features. Say motherfucking drill, bitch, I'm young Jehovah. In the backyard with pads on, running Oklahomas.
Pretty cinematic, this one.
Yeah. Well, my good days are exactly like the bad ones. My bitch say that I defy the laws of attraction. I've always been terrified of anything abnormal. So I asked God to take me on a perfect day. Swear I saw him crying, don't know why everyone's sure it's rain. Education system, but I feel we only learn from change. Every time I think about it, shit starts to hurt my brain.
Sing it.
Tell you that you need to sleep, and suddenly you do. Scared you're gonna wake up as someone who isn't you. We've all been down that road before, poured alcohol on open sores. Nobody can hurt me if I go inside and close the door. Not scared of growing old and dying, feel this where the answer lives. You wear the garments, everybody needs to dress the mannequins. 'Cause I see the light at the end of the tunnel. It feels like I'm dying, I'm dead. Josh?
Yes?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Rick Rubin.
Rick Rubin, who?
Rick Rubin's piano. Alright.
Yes.
Not fucking around.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Wake up. Open up your eyes, I told you wake up. All of y'all are still bitches, but a smile just in place of your makeup. The best is yet to come. Yeah. What? Yeah. E.T.'s not dead, he's just a little bit faded. Please don't give me any credit, that's how people get jaded. Please don't nod your head, and please don't tell me I made it. Cause people start to get worse once they think they the greatest. The best is yet to come. Wonder if the blind mice even wanna see. I wonder if the deaf father ever hear his daughter scream. Is there a heaven? Can you see the God in me? I don't know, probably. But for now we'll keep waiting. Cause
the best is yet to come.
Yeah. The best is yet to come. What does that feel like? What does that feel like? Oh my God. What does that feel like? I wonder what does that feel like? Oh my God. What does that feel like? 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 Oh my God. What does that feel like? What does that feel like? Oh my God. What does that feel like? What does that feel like? Oh my God.
Man, that instrumental was absolutely breathtaking. It was beautiful. The best is yet to come is such a powerful line, and it's such a strong reminder when we're going through these really difficult periods. I feel like Mac really has a great sense of realism in his lyrics. The best is yet to come, but he doesn't paint it in a way that's kind of like forcing it down your throat where it feels so kind of like doesn't feel relatable. Like he's able to paint pictures and rap about scenarios where like shit gets really, really real, really heavy, but there's that tinge of hope and that realism that the things can get better, and that real sense of reality that things can get better, and the best is yet to come. That line, "Why does death still life?" That was poor. That one here, that one was a line that really has so much weight and depth. Why the hell does death still alive? You know what I'm saying? Like he was asking that question. The piano was beautiful. The guitar was beautiful. The drums, like the crashes, just great. I liked how, a good chunk of that song just kind of just let the instrumentation play out, and Mac was just kind of doing little ad-libs here and there, but just a phenomenal song. This next track, which is the last track on the album, Tomorrow We'll Never Know, just shy of 12 minutes long. This is going to be quite a ride, quite a experience, I imagine. So let's get into this final track of Balloonerism.
Do you fear that you'll have no control? You walk through this world with your head above water, shoes made of copper just trying to float, the legs frozen over. Look down at yourself. What staring back doesn't please you. The man don't believe you. He sees through the lies that you tell. Do they dream just like we do? Do they dream just like we do? Do they love just like we do? Do they love just like we do? Do you know anything at all? You've been waiting for answers. These parades and dancers keep building your castles from straw. The moon made of water. You swim to the shore. You can try your best escaping. The universe is breaking. You say you can't take it no more. Dream just like we do. Do they dream just like we do? If you could make it go away, give you a chance to start.
That ride symbol. I think it's a ride symbol. Very chilling, eerie way to end the album. Personally, for me, I found it quite eerie. Makes me just really want to dive into this album more and to learn a little bit more about the themes. There was this kind of idea around childlike imagination and the freedom that you feel as a kid, and comparing that really drastically to a very adult situation when you're in a very, very dark place, and that contrast between, that childlike freedom to that isolation that sometimes you can feel as an adult. There is a bunch of things that went through my head throughout that album, but one thing that was very clear was just how potent and powerful Matt can once again be. And it was shown throughout this whole project. Quite grim and quite confronting at times, but also so relatable and informative and vulnerable as well on a fair few of these tracks. The standout track for me was Funny Papers and Excelsior. Just a 1-2 punch that really just connected with me incredibly. I kind of broke there. Felt like we'd kind of hit that point of the album, the middle of the album, where we'd been hearing so much heavy stuff, and the instrumentation and his flow and his cadence and just his calmness on his delivery on that track. It just hit me, and the the floodgates open. Beautiful, beautiful song. And I love the childlike feeling that he rediscovers on Excelsior. It really does. You feel that on that track, and it's a special moment. Mac continues to inspire people, continues to hit people and connect with people all around the world on a daily basis. And Balloonerism is another example of just how talented the great man was. So shout out to Mac's family, the estate that released this project. Truly is an honor to listen to it. I feel very privileged. So thank you to his estate, and thank you to Mac for continuing to inspire many. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun listening to that one. It was a very special album for me, and I was very looking forward to checking this one out. So if you enjoyed what you guys saw and want to see more, feel free to subscribe and join the community. Listen to a wide range of music on the channel. I love my hip hop, but I do try to listen to a fair few different genres on the channel. That was Balloonerism by the legendary Mac Miller. Take care, everybody. My name is Caveman Jack, and I will see y'all in the next video. Cheers.